roles of activism for many years, going back all the way to her college days. She's a conflict resolution specialist. She's taught in higher education as a part of the Swinomish Dental Health program, and she works for she's a board member of the Indigenous Environmental Network. So at this time, I want to bring forward my sister, Shelly Vendiola. Bugalitsa. Bugalitsa.
Oti kulapu, hati siaya, hati ished, hot attitude, or has lahel, it's afternoon. Hagalitsa sistad, swadabs chud, visayan chud. My dear friends and relatives, good afternoon. I want to thank our esteemed elders and our young ones that are coming to stand for Mother Earth. I am Swinomish, Swadops, and I am Visayan, Filipina. And there's a term of endearment for us in this area. It's called Indapina. And, wow, what a good day to resist hatred, fascism, racism. Thank you, you beautiful people, for being here today. I'm a peacemaker, I'm an activist, and I'm a protector of Mother Earth. And I realize that it's going to take a lot of might to stave off this climate crisis and its impacts. And what I mean by that is we are so addicted and embedded with this fossil fuel industry. We rely on that industry for our electricity from the power plants, our tax revenue for our communities by the extractive industry, and jobs at the risk of our communities. And ours, Swinomish, Swadops, is one of those communities. In the environmental justice work, that's called fence line community. How did that happen? Long time ago, there was a president, and his name was Ulysses S. Grant. And he, by executive order, signed away the north end of our ancestral territory, where there are now 2 oil refineries operating, and they've been operating there for decades. So that has a fundamental impact on who we are as a people, trying to practice who we are, because Swinomish are people of the salmon. And we are people by the water, like all the mishes. Duwamish, Squamish, all the mishes, up and down, Skokomish. And let's not forget Nisqually, Lactamish. Let's not forget them, because we are all people by the water, and we love salmon. I just walked by the salmon back there, and it smells so good, and it feeds my spirit. And it's very nutritious and healthy for us, so we like salmon because we are dependent on it. It is our sustenance as a people of Mother Earth, and we are all peoples of Mother Earth. And so I stand for our Mother Earth. I stand for the water and the air and the mountains and the trees, because as an indigenous person of many indigenous people, we get that we are connected to our first mother, the earth. And so I want to say thank you, Tigwitsi, to our young people here today, because we are in the biggest struggle because of this addiction. And so it's going to take a tremendous move from the extractive, dirty, contaminating, exploitive fossil fuel industry to one that is perhaps more sustainable, green, and I have to say life-giving. That is a life-giving force. And what I understand is in this time, we can go down the path of destruction, or we can go down the path of life-giving force. That's going to require all of us, y'all, Tigwitsi, thank you. One of the things that I have to say in this time that we are in is it takes a lot of movement and it takes a lot of action. Words are words, right? Words are words. And we hear a lot of words coming out of that orange guy's mouth. They're just words. And I have to say that in this moment, we can work together. We can show up with love and caring and sharing, because in this time, we know we are human beings. And in this time, that is important if we are going to truly transition in a meaningful manner. So let me just kind of take a moment and talk about an action. As an Indigenous Environmental Network board member, I'm very honored to be speaking about this. I got permission from the Northwest Indian College Vendiola Symposium. It's the 20th anniversary, and Janine is holding up the poster here. The Na'a'ilihi Fund is a partner of the Indigenous Environmental Network. We have a table back there if you want more information, or perhaps the website. I would just say Google the Vendiola Symposium and register. We're going to have a delegation from the Indigenous Environmental Network talk about the Indigenous Just Transition model that centers the sacred, that centers the spirituality that I talked about earlier, that centers natural law. And so I want to extend that invitation to come and join us, be by us, network with us, because as I said earlier, it's going to take all of us together. So I want to do just a really quick call and response here. So it's going to go like this. When I say unity, you say solidarity. Okay? So it's going to be a call and response. Ready? Unity.
Solidarity.
Love.
Solidarity.
Hope.
Solidarity.
Peace.
Solidarity.
Tigwitsi Asbubulachi. My co-worker has a few words that she would like to share real quick.
Well, I certainly can't follow that with Shelly. However, I am from the Na'a'ilihi Fund, which means in the Chinookwawaa language, Mother Earth. We fund Indigenous-led projects, and we also support our youth in Sovereign Futures leadership programs. So I would say stop by our table, get a cup of tea, talk to us about if you would like us to sponsor a project that you have that is Indigenous-led and protecting Mother Earth.